and welcome back to John and Kelly's Adventure. Well, it's been a while, hasn't it? Yeah, lack of funds, heat, health. It's been a little bit of time, but we got the walls up in the van, and they were done with Luan. As you can see, they don't look too bad. And we had the center strip. That's what we're going to do along all the edges on the verticals and the horizontal. We actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 horizontal and 1, 2, 3 verticals. And what we're using is this regular old trim here. It's pine. It's been polyurethane. It's 1/8 inch by 3/4. And what I've had to do is, I don't know if many of you are familiar with this little critter, but this is an angle finder. Well, I call it an angle finder. I'm sure there's probably a proper technical name for it, but we'll get into how that works here in a little bit. And these are the tools I'll be using. It's my miter saw. You can buy this at Home Depot or Lowe's. I think it's like $30, $40. I've had this for about 8 years, so caulk gun with some good old Loctite power grab, all purpose. Basically, it's good old construction adhesive. Works pretty well. That's what put the center strip up. So let me get this thing set up on a tripod, and we'll get doing this side right here, because I've already cut an angle on the end of this one that'll go right up there. So let me get it on the tripod. Be right back. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use masking tape and place it along here at certain intervals, and that's what I'm going to do to hold it in place. Right now I'm going to take and I sit there and cut the first angle to go down there. As you can see, I'm trying to do this one-handed. Come out pretty good. So we'll get this up, and what I'll do is take and run a bead all the way down the length of this, pretty wide, and it's going to squeeze out. And when it does, well, I put this up before we polyurethaned it, and you can see it created a spot on the wall around there that kind of turned it white. So let me get this caulked up, and we'll see what happens here. Set this thing down, aim it to the floor. Okay. Get a lot of them little wingdingers go driving by. That's what happens when you live in town. That's a small town, little college town. All right. So I've got some tape laid out for this. So now we'll go and put some of this construction adhesive down. See if we can get going here. Alright, tip of it dried up just a little bit, but that'll be okay. try to stay in the middle. Easier said than done, but if you can, it'll sure help with squeeze out. Here in a minute I'm going to yell for my wife to come in and help me with this, because this is definitely not something you want to try and put up by yourself. This stuff's supposed to grab pretty quick, and it does actually. I mean, I like it. It's good adhesive. I like it better than the brown stuff. But then again, I'm not a professional carpenter, and I'm sure everybody has their druthers. Ooh. Air pocket. Be careful with that. Alright, let me readjust the camera. Put her in place now. We're going to the bottom one. Right over the seam. Okay, just hold her there for a minute. Now if you can press the edges of the tape into these seams here, like this, when you're putting it up, it'll help adhere it much better. You get a better hold on it. Now what I'm going to do is have a razor blade, and where it poked out here, scrape it off. There, so now we'll let that sit for a couple hours and dry up. It shouldn't take too awfully long to get a good set. And I'm not too worried about the rocking part because this doesn't sit even down in through there. So, you know, you do the best you can with what you got. And no van is square or even. And that right there is going to be a challenge. Well, we'll get back to it. Alright, so let me let that dry and I'll get ready to do another one. Whee, what a pain, but well worth it. As you can see, it's almost all but done. The back, I ran out of trim. Got to pick up a couple pieces maybe. Or I might just put rope in them corners. But for the most part, I got one section right there. And the reason we haven't done that yet is right there the cabinet's going to go. And the cabinet's going to cover most of that seam. So let me take you around back and get you a shot from there. Doors look good. Nice handle on the inside. Rudimentary. So, yeah, come out pretty nice, really. Kind of like it. little bit of a contrast. But see, up in here, I'm thinking about seriously maybe doing, because it's so hard to get the wood to match and go up is the way it is. So what I may do is I may just glue a rope in there, which I think would look really good. And the next episode will be the flooring. It is going in next weekend. On my birthday, I get to put flooring in a van. Whee! After I grill 2.5-inch New York strip steaks. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. We are moving along. Once the flooring goes in, if the weather still holds, because I'm, do all this outside. Once the flooring's in, I'm going to start putting the bed in, and then that'll give me an idea over in this area what I can do for my solar system. I have a 4,000 peak 2,000 watt inverter. I have a separate battery charger, 2 SLA sealed lead acid batteries, 100 amp from Renogy. All my comptroller, MPPT, and all that is 40 amp Renogy. So we're getting to move right along here. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Leave us a comment. Constructive criticism. That's easy for you to say. Constructive criticism is always appreciated. Thank you. It makes me so mad. Anyway, alrighty. Stay tuned for more videos. The flooring is the next one. Thank you for watching.